really think Michael Jackson was sexual?
Yes.
Yeah, well, boy, he loved him.
Then he should have just Prince.
He had a type of boy, like two. His boy, he had a type.
Yeah, it probably wasn't all the ones that.
Like he the out of my son. That's what I. Why
you gotta
I really,
relax. You gotta relax.
That
is crazy.
He would have.
I think Michael Jackson and Prince should have just.
Nah, Prince.
Prince got big.
Oh, Prince definitely did get.
Oh, he thought about
too, but he also got a little boy.
He loved so much he dressed like him.
Michael
You
Jackson.
know how much confidence you gotta have to walk around with your asshole out and still get. That's crazy.
That nigga wore a blouse.
Who had his
blouses?
Prince. He had his butt cheeks out.
Remember he used to have.
He used to have the butt out jeans.
Yeah, his jeans was missing the ass.
Yeah, I want some of those. Monica, can you give me some of those?
We can make some of those with what you got on right now.
Yeah, I want some assless chaps.
Yo, I low key want a pair too with a little bathing suit bottom.
Yes.
Give
it a little spice.
Then your
little
butt cheeks
spice.
can't be ashy.
I ain't gonna lie. Sometimes my butt cheeks do be ashy.
Yeah, that mean you shower a lot. That's
okay, good.
Ashy butt cheeks mean you shower.
What about when just the crack is ashy?
Yo, that's crazy. I hate when I'm hitting from the back. And
I
I see
know.
that. Yo,
a lot of women don't know
they
they crack be ashy.
Look at them connecting.
Nah. I feel like if
like
the
that's like that's like the black version of This Is Us.
I feel like if
that's why niggas always spitting your butt.
You see how you got the feel good?
if the pussy's wet, it dripped down the crack. So
Yeah, but
it's
when
like
you
my
hit from the
crack's
back,
never.
when you hit from the back,
My crack
it's
is
ashy up
never.
top.
What? Theo was like, I went up the rock.
No,
Listen.
but if you like this and the pussy's wet, that shit, it's called gravity. That shit gonna
No, we
drip down
talking
the
about when you
crack.
hit it from the back though. When you on your knees.
But you don't just start from the back, you start from the front.
Sometimes
then
you
you
do.
flip her over.
Sometimes you just grab a bitch and just throw her
She
over.
got a routine.
No, you start from the front, you flip the.
Yeah.
No,
Sometimes you just grab her by the back of the neck while she's making grits and just slam her face in the sink and you just hit from the back.
Because when niggas hit me from the back,
He
they
could have
come.
said pillow
So we
back.
gotta start
Nah,
from
like
the
they be
front.
washing dishes. You gotta fuck while they washing
Yo,
dishes.
can we start?
No, because I'm telling you.
And
when
that's
you
why
start
niggas
from the back, niggas come.
that's why niggas spit in your ass.
Niggas come
because
too
it be
fast.
ashy.
You know what I really hate? When they pull my cheeks apart.
Oh
real
my God,
bad,
you feel like
and
you
then
got a
it's
paper
split.
cut.
Yeah, right in the crack of your ass, you get a paper cut.
Yeah,
I was just saying
I
that.
be
I
doing
was
that
just
to bitches.
saying that.
We keeping all of this. Can we start?
Is it rolling?
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
this thing been rolling. I'm trying to start the show.
God damn.
I hate
my fault.
fucking paper cut ass cracks.
All right, you ready, y'all?
That's the only place I'm dark skinned.
Oh, wait.
Monica, you got that queued up in case I gotta go to you?
Phones on Do Not Disturb.
Phones on Do Not Disturb. Mine is.
My nipples make me dark skinned.
Let me see.
Yo, here we go.
Your areola's pink.
No.
If I
Or
gotta
brown.
read
They
all
brown?
of this,
Oh, you black. Damn. She got black girl titties.
You ready?
They like light brown. They're not pink, but they're not black.
Yeah. She got black people titties.
I can get you a swatch.
she's half black.
I can get you a swatch.
I know, but
Watch is crazy.
some mulattoes got pink titties.
A nipple swatch is nuts. Yo, all right. Can we start?
Areola astronauts.
.com.
Areolaastronauts.com.
All right, a swatch,
swatch?
like different
You
colors.
ever get your home redecorated and you get a swatch of the color you're gonna
Why
get
are
on
we
the ball?
potting?
Yeah.
Yeah, we probably.
All right, ready?
Because you said we keeping it all.
And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Dev Nasty.
What up, what up, what up? Welcome to an all-new episode of Devin Wade. There's a lot going on in here before the show whenever we got certain person in the building who's also in the building late. But we're going to get right to it. Of course, to the left of me, we have...
Oh, who me? It's your girl, Sin City. You know, the head nasty girl of the Devinwade Show.
With the black girl titties.
You know?
okay.
Oh, yeah.
You going to put her titties out there? Like, what do you know about her titties?
I'm just saying. I think I imagined like her nipples being pink. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't know. Like because titties is like a kind of a white girl thing. So
Yeah.
I think her being mulatto. I think I just imagined her white girl titties. But
Anyways, it's your favorite mulatto Monica over here. What's up, guys?
Great
First lady of the
transition.
Talk Heavy podcast.
You can't do that without the mix up with the big butt and all that.
There's that part too.
And anyway,
she bougie.
anyway, can we get the traditional intro?
Goes on me.
Yes, on you.
It's the North Philly legend,
Uh-huh.
Strawberry Mansion's finest, the BBW hater, the pregnant woman creator. They still calling me Jesus' first cousin. He go raw cause the condom keep bussin'. From North Philly to South Beach, cause that's about as long as this pipe reach. You should always fuck with a chick that stutter from the get-go. Cause you might bust your nut before she say
And
no.
ladies,
Sucking dick is good for your mental health. So don't do it for him.
Do it for yourself.
G
what he said.
underscore.
I got you.
Winner. She's
You know what?
proud.
You
She's
know what?
proud.
You know what, man? Sin the only
She
real
is
one
proud.
out here.
listen,
You know, I gotta
do it
hold
for
it down.
yourself.
She's the
And-
only proud dick sucking in the
This
room.
is why I'm the head nasty girl.
Yeah, and the person that didn't say it, that was supposed to say it, that got a baby dad that looked like GB.
He do. He look like me.
Does not.
Looked like-
I was sorry. I'm like, cause now I feel like I'm copying off him. Cause if I busting her, you know what I'm saying? Then it's like I kind of copied off him.
Are you done?
And we're talking about none other than Chocolate Chip and Sip's own Stormy P.
Hey, what's up, beautiful people? It's your baby mama, favorite baby mama, Stormy P. Still looking for a nigga who done with his whole face.
Hey,
Okay.
it's Stormy, baby.
Meow.
I had to bring Stormy right back because last episode we had a very controversial topic and it had people really divided. And if you didn't watch last episode, we talked about we had a write-in from somebody whose daughter was pregnant by an NFL hopeful. And they didn't know what to do in the situation. They didn't know whether they wanted to call the cops on them because they was broke as hell and all of that. You gotta watch the episode to see how crazy it was, because the wild part was the dude was 20 years old and the daughter was 15 years old. So y'all go and check that out. But it prompted a lot of other discussions about like parenting roles. It was a lot of like blaming of the parents in the comments, because this thing went viral. We talking about thousands of views, thousands of comments. And I really wanted to know from y'all like what y'all felt about, you know, parents' roles and things, because I saw something last week in the news where a bunch of kids went and like tore up a McDonald's. Did any of y'all see that shit?
Yeah. Uh-huh.
And, you know, they went into McDonald's, fucked it up, snatched the register, did a bunch of wild shit. And people were in there blaming, saying, where are these parents? Now, obviously, the parents ain't out riding with the little niggas, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I want to know how y'all feel about how parents get a blame in certain things.
I think it is some parents who really aren't good parents, right? Like they know that their kids are out at 2 a.m. down Penn's Landing acting a fucking fool, right? They know, right?
Because as long as they not bothering me,
I ain't
I'm
worried about it.
cool.
Out of sight, out of mind, right? But then coming from experience, I will say sometimes parents be like oblivious to what the fuck is going on. Like I've done some wild ass shit, like going downtown and like smacking the fuck out of people. My grandma would beat my ass if she knew I was out here doing that. But like my friends was doing it at the time. It was just my friends to do it. Like once that herd mentality kicks in, that's something completely
And
different.
a lot of kids are, I feel like, better manipulators nowadays, to where they'll be a certain kind of person in front of their parents and family and then be a whole different person.
Yeah, cause like
That
do
was
you-
always a thing,
like-
though.
Like,
Yeah.
do you blame your mom for all the bitches you fuck? Like, do you blame your mom for that?
I blame her for what type of bitches I fuck.
Oh, no, that question wasn't for her.
Oh, my bad.
That's
Sorry.
amazing.
First down.
Speaking of football, goddamn, that's crazy. But you mentioned grandma.
Yeah.
So you was raised by your grandma?
Yeah.
So that's a big thing, though.
Grandmoms usually kind of raise wholesome girls, though.
Nah,
What happened?
grandmoms be out the loop. Grandmoms be out the loop a little bit. That extra generational gap right there is why, like what Monica said, where the kids are able to pull
They're the
the wool
easiest to manipulate.
at 1,000%.
They be too busy kind of fucking the preacher and shit.
I was gonna say it's just like being a preacher's daughter. That's they're more.
They
wild.
might turn out the best as adults, like after they get past their little phase.
I never saw that for the most part. I see a bad path that leads down a bad path.
You've been in a lot of grandmom houses then.
A lot of plastic.
You had
on the
to
sofa.
to be
Lot of
this
plastic on the
research.
sofa.
A lot of Granny's cookies.
Got a lot of geriatric pussy.
No,
Well, hold on. God damn.
no, it wasn't geriatric. But
That
the
smell.
guidance-
You know how a
the
grandmom
guide-
house got that smell
like
to it?
mothballs.
Do they still these days though? That was that's why I'm saying that's like a generational type thing.
Because now grandmoms is 45.
I was gonna say grandma's is younger.
That's
Not no
true.
need for mothballs right now.
Yeah. So that's what I'm wondering, like when the kids are able to kind of do what they want, because in this situation, a lot of people blame the mom as if we got to keep it real. There's some daughters out there, 14, 15 years old, that are aggressively seeking this activity, whether it's with men that are out of their legal age range or with boys that are in their school. They're the ones
they aggressively they like sucking dick in school.
Yeah,
they like
like,
raping
but-
like little boys.
like telling other kid niggas like, you scared to get your dick sucked,
Yeah.
like I'll turn
No,
you out,
that's
like
real.
yeah,
That's
like
a real thing. I think I got a question as a
I
parent.
blame
though.
Cardi B, Meg.
That's a flip.
hold on, go ahead, keep going. That's
who else?
I see where you're going.
Lotto.
Turn these chicks out. All of them.
Who else?
You saying every
Oh,
rapper,
the City Girls.
Yeah.
all the rappers except the one rapper girl that you like.
Lady London.
yeah. You think a lot of that is the influence?
1000%.
Yeah.
I don't think that's real because you still, regardless of what type of music they listening to, you still got to parent your own household. Like it's not their job to raise your kids. It's not Lotto's job to raise your kids. It's not any of the other people.
But it's not. But with social media and stuff, like we didn't have social media as much when we were younger, so we weren't out here trying to be the next celebrity in these regular streets.
Okay, that's true.
So I feel like now that we have these celebrities and everything, it's like
The celebrities are the parents.
everybody's
now.
trying to be something they not now.
But what do you do though? Like I think my question is, a lot of parents that like they know their kids is out here, right?
Mm-hmm.
What do you do?
You spank and you pray.
Like if you if you had a daughter, like Monica, if you had a daughter and she was out here hoeing, right? She was out here hoeing. You know what I'm saying? She was hanging with Stormy.
Holy shit.
And they was
How
just,
I get in this?
and shit, like what do you do? Like what precautions do you take? Like you can't lock them in the crib.
Yeah.
Kids got so many rights now that we can't do the
So-
shit that we used to do back in the
That's a
day.
good question.
So this is the thing. When you look at this card that I have here, what's right here at the bottom is what can parents really do?
I think the kids think the same thing. They're like, what are my parents really going to do?
So one thing that I learned growing up was certain kids that discovered that parents, remember also last episode we talked about perceive, like what it is to be an adult and a parent and things like that. Once kids find out the ugly truth, and the ugly truth is you really can't do nothing.
You can't.
Like you really can't do nothing. What the perception of the power that a parent has is truly just a perception, especially nowadays that the government, the schools will get all in your business. You know what I'm saying? You can't punish kids certain ways. You definitely can't spank them.
You used to be able to do. You actually used to be able to like take your kid and move to another town, but that shit don't even work no more. It'd be like, yo, my son is growing up in a bad environment. Let me take him and move down south. But now with Instagram, he's still connected to the fucking world. So it's like no matter where you go,
Yup.
you really
Can't run from
can't.
nothing.
Yeah, you really can't stop it.
Yup, you move to the suburbs. He's still trying to find shit to get into or link with other people out there.
Or find his way back to the hood.
Yup.
I thought, and when you ask like what can parents do, I think the biggest thing parents can do is be fucking involved and be like they're a part of your children's journey.
keep 'em
Because
busy.
a lot, no, not even that. A lot of times, a lot of parents spend a majority of their day on their phone.
Yeah.
Watching Ratchet TV. Like when the last time you sat down, it's like, yo, you want to watch a movie together? Yo, you want to
gotta
go
give
out to
them
the
a
beach
safe
together?
place
Like,
to
you know what I mean?
communicate.
Like you're not being
so
a
I
parent.
can tell you as a parent of a teenager, watch a movie with us, son, is declined 100% of the time. No, listen. So one of the things one of my boys taught me, shout out to Chalk, was he was talking about kind of like enjoying your kids while they're a certain age because they get to an age where they just don't fuck with you.
No matter what you do, it's
like,
corny.
no matter what, they don't fuck with you. So you know how when you got your kid and they little and they reach a certain age where they don't want you to walk up to the school with them or something like that? Like, don't hold my hand in front of people. That's the like junior version. but it also gets to a state where the kids just don't want to fuck with their parents. They want to kick it with their niggas,
I
and
think
that's it.
Was it Andre Norman or somebody said something where it stuck with me, where it was like find somebody that your kid does like, and then you talk to that person through that.
It's called the second voice.
Yeah, that's really smart to do.
Yeah, so yeah, I definitely think that's a great approach with the second voice. And sometimes, it's fucked up with the second voice. These kids, they are brilliant and sometimes in the worst ways. So they'll manipulate the second voice. They'll talk to that person and be a certain way with them.
And your second voice gotta have a certain amount of followers, because that's basically what they.
I know what he's talking about.
They basing that shit on like whether or not they want to even listen to the second voice based off
popularity
and who that person is. Like, oh shit, he got 50K. Like, all right, yeah, let me listen to what he got to say.
I'll fall under him a little bit.
But a nigga that got 500 followers, that's basically what they basing their relationship on.
Yeah. If y'all need me to be your kid's second voice, just let me know. I'm taking applications for a small fee.
Oh, I'm glad I don't got a daughter, because I don't want her like sucking a dick with her boyfriend. Yeah.
Oh my God.
Stormy, they're never letting that go.
Never.
What's it called? The beard? The Muslim beard. What's it called?
A Sunni?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, because it was like sucking a meat with a nigga that got a Sunni. That's crazy.
That's crazy.
You know, it
you
really
get a chin burn.
Yeah, but in those cases when people were saying the things they were saying, like, I really want to know, what can you really do? Because back in the day, for example, right, the way that people punished kids was different. It was harsher. I remember like cursing before, and my mom literally washed my mouth out with soap, like made me eat soap. It was like disgusting.
You could get backhanded anytime. Like back in the day, like on site, you could just
and not even
slapped.
that, anybody could slap you.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Like it could be your neighbors.
You can't fathom that now.
Yes.
You can't even picture that.
Yes.
It's like right now, your aunt can't even put her hands on you without your mom having beef.
Yeah.
Whereas before, grandma beat your ass, your uncle fuck you up, like
the neighbors.
But don't it feel like it's part of the problem? Like they're calling that abuse, right? And listen, y'all, excuse our upbringings. Everybody has a different lens in which they grew up in, and their perception of what was right or wrong, or what they call it, the lesser of two evils, right?
Man, that's bullshit. Let me say this.
No, it's the lesser of two evils.
It is.
I never got smacked and I turned out okay.
But let me say this to the people at home that feel like that's abuse. If you really want to really gauge in, right? Look at our generation. Like, our generation is not the drug user generation, right? When you really stop to think about it, the generation of our parents was the drug users. The generation that comes after us is the drug users. Look at our generation. It's not a lot of motherfuckers that's our age.
Our generation is actually healing. That's our shit. Like we're heavy on the healing.
Yeah. So you think about how we was raised. We was getting our ass whipped. We was the first generation of motherfuckers who parents really didn't have time for them.
But this is interesting, G. Is it a back and forth thing? Because a lot of people that I know that don't hit their kids is because they be like, I remember the ass whoopings I got when I grow up. And so they don't have the heart to do it to theirs. But then they watch their kids grow up worse. So it's this back and forth thing.
So think about that, right? How we could possibly be the way we are because we did get our ass whipped. Then we started feeling like, oh, well, I don't want to whip ass because I got my ass whipped. And now look at our kids. Look at our generation. So, but the generation of people who got their ass whipped, look at us.
Right. So this is the thing with those certain punishments. You cannot do them. Like when I say you will end up in jail, even when you go to like school orientation with your kids and they have these like assemblies, when they're up there talking, you start feeling like you can't do nothing. It's almost like it's there to scare the parents, because back in the day, people used to do shit like this. Like, let's say your mom or dad caught you smoking. They'd make you finish the whole fucking cigarette. They'd be like, no, nigga. You smoke. You like smoking. Oh, okay. Guess what? Yeah. You like to smoke, huh, nigga? You big smoke dog. Okay. You gonna smoke that whole pack right now to the face, nigga. They gonna do it and make you sick. If you made a kid do that now and they found out, you clink, lock the fuck up. Back in the day, that was almost standard. They would.
You're only going to jail if they could talk. That's how I feel.
See, well, yeah, they always could talk because them niggas could text. Them niggas start texting their homies. They start texting their homies. And then that one homie, especially if you made it out of the hood and you in the suburbs, now your friends got them people like, your father can't do that. He can't put his fucking hands on you. Well, I wish my mom would. I'd fucking call fucking Dyfus on her dumbass. Like you, once they start learning those real powers, nigga, because what our
I
parents...
hate his white voice.
I know.
Racist as shit.
What did our parents tell us
Box.
whenever we said some shit like we was gonna call the cops? What they told us?
Call them.
Call them motherfuckers. I wish you would.
I wish you would touch that motherfucking phone. Let me see you touch the phone.
Call them niggas. Let them take you. Cause then you start thinking like, hold on, nigga, I'm gonna
have to go with them.
I'm gonna be in Vision Quest or one of them motherfucking.
I'm
gonna be in one of them motherfucking little group homes and shit.
No, for real.
And you ain't want to be a part of that.
Ain't no Wi-Fi in there, nigga.
It is crazy though, because if you think about it, fear does keep people in line, even us as like people, like society and the government.
Yeah.
100%.
So the way that you parent, I guess, is with fear to keep people in line. So I guess you know, threatening to whip their ass or actually whipping their ass is gonna keep them in line.
You know
I
what?
still don't approve of it, but
Even if we take like the beatings or the whoopings out of it, right?
Mhm.
I think just the fact that nobody can say shit to your kids but you is a part of the problem.
It's a real big problem.
Because even if I had the authority to say like, yo, I'm gonna tell your mom, or like, yo, don't let me, blah, 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 like, they're gonna knock you the fuck out. So it's like, even missing that layer is a part of why they be out here doing whatever they want to do.
And I'm gonna tell you, I'm not one of them type parents. Like, I'm very neutral. Like, if my son came to me and he said somebody down the street says such and such, I'll go and ask, but I'm really not asking with one of those attitudes like, yo, what the fuck you say to my kid? Most of the time that you talk to him, they're gonna tell you something like, oh, he was spray painting on my back fence, and I told them motherfuckers to get off my property. Oh, word? Oh, now you ready to whoop ass too. But before, back in the day, that dude could literally smack your kid for fucking up his property, and then you'd find out about it and fuck him up. You might have a designated fucker-upper in your family too, like Uncle Pete.
Your teachers even used to be able to hit you in school.
Yeah, my mom ended up fucking my teacher up. I ain't gonna lie, that
They
did
used to
happen.
take rulers and shit. They used to like smack your hands
Catholic
and shit.
school shit.
Yeah, the teachers used to be able to hit you too.
100%. So when they talk about that, spare the rod, spoil the child, that might be a real thing. And another thing, like, old school parenting was different. Like, imagine, you know how many dads went and took their sons to get pussy?
Oh God.
That was
I ain't take my son to get no pussy.
But you no.
I know he got some pussy.
But hold on. But that's the generation before us. Dads was doing that.
My uncle took me to get some pussy.
No. So dads
That's
used to do
wild.
this. They used to literally be on some shit like, if they found out their son was a virgin past
A certain
whatever age they
Yeah.
thought was, it would be
Yeah.
like, what's going? Oh,
I
no.
got somebody.
And
I got
they
somebody
would
to come
literally,
fuck you.
and what's crazy about this?
Your son a virgin?
Is that they had hookers on deck? Like
So-
that's
No,
part of
it's
the problem.
sometimes
wild.
the crazy part is sometimes it might just be a chick they fucking. And it'd be a chick they
Not-
fucking already.
This is why.
And
this
not
then
in
get
your
the-
case, GB.
And then-
Not in your case.
I was ravaged by BBW.
Yeah, that was different. But what I'm saying is, in relation to the off age thing, we know our generation, a lot of the young guys were having sex with grown women up to about 30 years old.
Yes, that's fact.
So and at that time, dads was taking their sons to go, oh, my son, you a virgin boy? Oh, no. Oh, no. We gonna get some hair on you. We gonna, them niggas took you to go fuck something. And that was something that it wasn't like
and it wasn't
rare.
prostitute.
It was like getting your bar mitzvah, you became a man?
Yeah, it wasn't no prostitute most of the time.
That
Most of the time it was
crazy.
a chick. Most of the time it was a chick they was fucking.
That is
But
wild.
Monica, you hear how crazy that is, but how normal that was
normal,
of the
though.
70s and 80s in those time periods. That shit wasn't even looked at as nothing crazy. It was like, oh, his pop took him to go get some ass.
No,
You know
I
what I'm
think
saying?
what my mom did, because I'm not a boy, but I got a brother. What my mom did, I think it was like,
Get some dick?
no.
Your mom took you to get some dick? That's crazy.
took you to get
No,
dick.
but
You
like-
see how the double standard is?
No,
That's
I
crazy.
think it was-
That's
That's
insane.
I think it was like
That's
his
the-
birthday, and she like wrapped him up a box of condoms and just like, he unwrapped him on his own, and he's probably like, "What the hell?" And she never had a conversation with him. She just passed him a box of condoms, and
so
that was that.
Even with the conversation, I think the conversation you're just doing, just the note that you gave the conversation, but the kids already know. Remember back in the day, they had to give niggas the birds and the bees joint?
Yeah.
A motherfucker know all about that shit by 5th grade.
Oh, yeah.
Because nobody, your son got a cell phone?
You know what's crazy? I don't think I got the birds and the bees talk.
I never got it either.
Hold on. What you mean? You never gave it?
I never got it.
Oh, you never got it yourself?
I don't think I ever did either.
You learn that shit. It's always that one the same kid in school that told you there was no Santa Claus is the same nigga. Like, nah, you put your dick in a pussy, and then what happened is this white stuff jump out, and then they explain it.
And you leave it in there.
Yeah.
Or like your mom's watching a show and you walk in the room and you like, what you watching? And
then you cover your eyes, but she be looking like this.
Yeah.
Or you walk in on your mom. Yeah, I'm saying.
Right, or you find your cousin Brad's treasure box full of pornos, with the Indian chief, and all the people that was going around the fire.
Or your mom tape over your cartoon tape with her fucking.
Yeah, I mean, we know about
Or you just have siblings.
That was so weird seeing GB's mom knowing that she was a creamer. That's crazy. Crazy. It's like you see GB's mom, you trying to be like, hi, ma'am.
Oh my gosh. Like at the live show when we met her.
And it's like your intro to GB's mom.
She had the wettest pussy in the building.
You was like, I heard so much about
I was
you.
there, actually.
Oh, you was there, my bad.
Second.
I gotta see, I gotta judge it.
And GB is trying to be the advocate for his generation. His generation needs help.
Listen.
What?
We need more curly hair niggas out here.
No, we don't.
No.
Oh my God! You know what, man? Let's move forward. Make sure y'all watch last episode so that y'all can really decipher the things that we talking about, man. But I will tell you that these kids of this generation right now are the most difficult to deal with. A lot of, mental health has become a thing that people are very aware of now. But I believe that some kids of this time can abuse knowing that information too.
Yeah, they actually in some high schools now, they give kids a mental health period in school. They get like an hour and a half in between classes to just
imagine
decompress.
Imagine if you just really don't feel like doing nothing. It's the thing you can't argue with is I'm not mentally right now. You're not allowed to question that. So it's almost a way out.
I was about to give you that text today. I need a day.
Yo, you ain't shit.
What's he gonna do? What's he gonna say?
Exactly.
Can't fire me. I'll sue.
It's nothing that parents and old people could do with these young kids like Monica these days.
Can't do nothing with me.
When she going through it. All right, y'all. I want to talk about something. I want to talk about most dangerous relationship that you've ever been in. But I want to start with our guest.
About dangerous.
Dangerous. It
Like
was some
physically, mentally, emotionally.
It was getting dangerous. I want to start with Stormy P though, because
man, I was in one toxic ass relationship. And when I say toxic, I mean it was real toxic. And I knew it was toxic because one time we had gotten into like a physical altercation and my friends ain't even helped me.
Hold on, wait, did you punch this person first?
I broke his windshield first.
Allegedly.
Oh my God.
Okay, so
you're a car fucker upper.
All right, so one, let's pause here. And let's talk. I want people in the comments to let us know what is the next step for a man to do in a situation, because I know a lot of y'all gonna say calling the cops makes him a snitch. So she done bust your window out. So what do you do? Is he to restrain her with his man strength, or would that be a violation? Let us know what you're supposed to do. But continue on with your story.
So I knew it was toxic because after we had gotten to the altercation, my friends didn't help me. He was like dragging me down the street a little bit, and I was like reaching back like a scary movie, and they just looked at me. So afterwards, I reflected, and I was like, damn, I think this shit is a little toxic. But of course, I kept going with it, right?
You know why they didn't help you?
Because they knew I was going to go back to him.
And they felt like you deserved it.
You think so?
Yes, that's why they didn't help you.
I deserved it a little bit. I did.
That's
I definitely did.
Are you still their friends?
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, all right.
Hold on, but why did you bust his joint?
I did something stupid.
No, we both did something stupid. He wasn't answering the phone. I went out with my girlfriends, and then I wasn't answering the phone. Then he pulled up on me, and then we got into a shouting match. And I was like, well, give me my phone because it's in my name. And he said no. And then I broke his windshield.
What?
Stormy.
I've grown.
I will say
I've
that.
grown.
In that, in
I
that
have
story,
grown.
you do know that you sound like the toxic.
Yeah, right.
And
So,
that song grows.
I said we were toxic.
so the question that I asked was what was the most dangerous relationship you were in? But
That was
I feel
his
like,
answer.
I feel like we should have had the nigga on the show. Was it the nigga that looked like GB?
No.
Oh, okay.
Oh, all right.
All right.
Cool. You
But
got the
yeah,
light skin.
one of the it just kept getting worse and worse and worse and worse. And then one day he had popped up at my house and I was out with somebody else. And as the guy was dropping me off to my house, he was pulling up. So
Hold on, you was cheating?
I was cheating. Growth, okay? Growth.
Oh
Growth, right? So as he was pulling up, as I was getting dropped off, he was pulling up. So now, and the guy was white, and he like sped off real fast because he was scared,
You
right?
cheating on a black
That's
man
how
with
the
a white
white
man?
boys be.
Reparations. So as we kept going, let me finish.
Hold on,
Can I finish my story?
wait. White dick is reparations for black women? Are you saying that?
Yes, I am saying it.
All right.
My
Well,
baby
that's
daddy
the
white.
Can I
That's,
say?
that's the name of this episode, y'all. White dick is reparations for black women. She said it, not
Can I
dead.
say why though? All my bills was paid. I wasn't arguing with nobody.
I was about to say.
getting taken out for trips.
Because you know
That
they've been
part.
giving slaves white dick on the low. You know that,
Oh
right?
my God. No, this
She was
dick
being
came with
him.
benefits.
She was being him, and she was being him. Like
You a
she
nigga
was
for real.
She was whipping him.
Come
You
on.
really a nigga. Like,
Did you whip him?
I didn't whip him.
Oh, okay. I mean, I would
I
have
did
gave
peg
you.
him, though.
I would have get.
What?
That was reparation. That's what.
Reparations.
Wait, y'all. I think y'all breezed by what she just said.
What she say?
I think
She
said
just
she
said
pegged
the
him.
white man that she was in a relationship with,
And getting treated very nice by.
and
Whipped her?
she
That don't
put
count?
that
No.
she put on a fake dick
Yo, we was just talking about this earlier too,
and
which is crazy.
and fucked him in the ass. That's what she just said.
Hold on.
I actually used the word pegged. It sounds better when you say pegged.
he
Is
just
that-
pegged my ass. He wanna switch.
Now you pegging his ass.
I told
Pegging
you.
his ass.
but does that turn you on?
I told you it was reparations.
Or does that turn you on though?
I honestly, I like the way
What's his
they
asshole?
react to
What's
it.
his asshole creaming?
No, his butt wasn't creaming.
Hey, listen. Come on, man. Listen.
I need to know
Get to
these
the toxic
things.
part
You
of the
guys should
story.
see all the niggas' faces in here. It's hilarious.
Nigga, wait, no. The new title of this episode is "Niggas Cream 2."
Niggas scream too.
Yo,
Equal
that's
opportunity.
Cash rules everything now.
Get the money.
$1 bill.
literally. When I saw GB's mom, I literally wanted. And I was like, I can't do that.
Oh God.
This nigga's mom do the cream sample. So continue.
So yeah, anyway, white guy pulls off. I invite, my boyfriend at the time to my house, and now we're arguing. And we was going back and forth about the phone again. The phone was like a big argument standpoint for us,
Okay.
right? So he wanted to go through my phone.
As he should.
I
As he
knew.
should have been allowed to.
I knew he wanted to go through my phone.
Mm-hmm.
So I did the only thing that I could.
She broke it.
I took the SIM card out and put it in my pussy.
No, you
And
did.
so I did. I did.
Yo,
I did. And I did. Growth, okay? I know now that it was wrong, but in the moment, he never found that SIM card.
Desperate times
Did
call
you
for
find it?
desperate measures.
Yeah, I did.
Hold on. Did the SIM card have a case?
It still worked.
Did it have a case on it?
No.
Was niggas able to
no.
call your pussy?
No, it was a long distance call. It was a long distance call.
She turned herself into Bluetooth.
Hell yeah, I was the first Bluetooth.
So your first instinct is to just put shit in your pussy.
I knew that. Damn, and I ain't never been to jail. I don't know why I did that.
That's
But I
crazy.
just knew it was somewhere he wouldn't look. Like he tore my fucking house apart
That's
looking for
crazy
that SIM card.
because my dick when I argue.
Wait.
No, that's what I'm saying. When I argue, the only way to make up sometimes is dick. So he would have found my shit. That shit would have been in there.
That's what?
She said that he tore the house up.
He tore that house
I
because
tore
looking
the
for
Pussy
pussy. I
that.
isn't
tore the
something
pussy
that he would look
Crazy.
for.
And I was right because he didn't look for it. He didn't find it.
That's why she cheated, I guess.
I cannot.
Yeah, that's real toxic when you put in. Gee, anybody else got a thing?
So
I don't know what this is.
So mine's not like super dangerous, but I was dating a situationship, and yeah, I went to Colorado with one of my girlfriends. So I had my own apartment. I was living by myself at the time, and he was like, you know what? I'll feed your cat. I'll watch your house. No problem. My previous apartment had just burnt down, so I got a settlement payment of $10,000. I had to split that with my ex. So I got $5,000 and he got $5,000.
Insurance scam. Go ahead.
No, our apartment really burned down.
All right. Uh-huh.
Anyway, so I had the money in my house in like, one of those like Crown Royal bags.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I had my money in like one of those Crown Royal bags in my drawer.
That sounds like a 90s
Or a stripper.
A 90s drug.
No,
you know what
I
actually
was
went in
about
there?
to- huh?
Condoms? Like the condoms your mom.
Oh,
That's
my-
what's in there. Condoms and weed. Straight up. But go ahead.
So, I had my money in there. I didn't take it to the bank because I was planning on buying a car, cash, whatever. I go to Colorado. This guy's watching my house for me. I come back home. My money's still there. Cool. He doesn't drive because he was living in the city and I picked him up. I would do whatever he would Uber. So I go to work and I come back home and now my money's gone. So he's gone. He's home, whatever. His friend came and picked him up. So I start blowing him up like, where the fuck my money at? Oh, I don't know. I didn't take it. It wasn't me. I didn't take it. And I'm like, what are you talking about? Like, my money's gone. You was the last one that was here. You took it. So my ex had came back to my house because, I had told. No, I really didn't think we was going to get back together this time, but obviously.
You could just call him.
I didn't. But he came back to my house and like he's trying to help me figure it out and da-da-da-da. So, we're sitting down talking.
Did he look in your pussy?
That's the moral of the story.
What a genius. What a genius we got.
No. But so he's at my house. The boy who robbed me is like acting like he don't know what's going on. He's like, oh no, that's so bad. I'm on my way over right now. I'm gonna help you find it. So I'm telling him, don't come to my house. Do not come to my house. I'm here with my ex-boyfriend at the time and my situationship that was just supposed to be a situationship. I'm telling him not to come to my house. He came to my house and jumped onto my second floor balcony and saw me and my ex in my house because he wasn't my boyfriend. He was just some dude who I was situating
Did
with.
you end up having a baby with a situationship?
No.
I do know that.
Yes, Andrew was a situationship that
Okay.
became a 4-year relationship, and we're proud of this one. This
isn't the guy.
No, this isn't the
Okay.
guy.
All right,
This isn't
yeah,
the
don't
guy.
put that on Drew. Go ahead.
No. That's
Because they
my
drew
boy.
strong as hell jumping up second floor.
No. But this kid jumped on the second floor balcony and then went on Facebook and was like, I just came to my girl's house and she's in bed with another man. And I'm like, you was the other man, my dude. Like,
Hold on, y'all was in bed?
Wait, you skipped the whole part. You skipped the whole part.
Listen, ladies,
come on.
ladies,
You see how she
we
tried
are
to breeze
2
by
for
that?
I also
0.
have a question.
We are 2 for 0.
we weren't laying in bed.
It doesn't matter.
You was laying on bed.
We were fully dressed, sitting on the bed. The TV was on.
He just got there early. That's all that means.
That's not what that
The
was.
city girls are down 2 points.
You know what we learned about beds last episode? You see how everything is coming together? You gotta watch last episode.
When you live in a
Full
1-bedroom
circle.
apartment, there's only 2 places you could be in. It is the.
That nigga could have sat on the floor.
Wait.
Oh, so you ain't had no TV in your living room?
No, I did.
Wait.
Oh, so
I
that
got
was
a
real. That
question.
and you really wanted to
Yeah,
fuck.
that was it.
No, I didn't.
Who took the money? The guy who came
Did you
on the
get the
second
money
floor
back?
window?
Yeah, the guy who took.
The guy who jumped the window and was on Facebook crying is the one who
Toxic.
took your money.
Yes.
Niggas.
You ever found that out for sure?
Yeah, he told me, oh, it wasn't me, but I did have somebody come over and it must have been him. So he was
So
like,
some missing money is an excuse to fuck your ex.
I didn't. Fuck my ex.
Reparations.
I didn't fuck my ex
Oh, no.
that night. Not that night.
The morning wood hit different.
No, he went home. I slept by myself that night, I think I slept by myself that
Yeah, I
night.
think
think
you
I
didn't.
did. I don't know.
she's
It was
right.
years ago.
Wow.
Years ago.
Oh yeah,
So
that's
it wasn't
pretty.
dangerous. It was just crazy.
That's pretty. It might not be dangerous, but it's toxic. I know me one time. I had like a white group of friends that I used to hang with, and then there was black people, but they was like white to me.
Oreos.
I don't like to say that, but they were suburban. Let's say that. And sometimes when I would be hanging out with them, it was a lot of like white women around, and I felt like me and a couple of other my black homies didn't know how to like talk to them. We were attracted to them, but we didn't understand like what do they talk about? Like it used to be like weird walking up talking to them. It seemed like there was a disconnect in what we were talking about, right? So we was kind of like striking out by not even engaging. We would chill with them and kind of be like wallflowers. So it was a shorty there, a white John, and basically one of the couples put us together and was basically telling me like but she's married, like, oh, her husband isn't shit, Devin, you need to talk to her and like put us together, right? So it kind of gave me something to talk about, because while the only thing is like, yo, this wild.
Talk about her husband ain't shit?
No, we're talking about like, ain't it crazy how they're like forcing us to hang together? Like it was that thing. And it's like, yo, they keep telling me your husband ain't shit and they doing all this. And then she starts telling me, oh, he's not, this dude, he, his parents are taking care of us. They don't like, we got money, like he pays all the bills, but it's not his money. His parents is paying for everything while I got to go to work every day. And he's a piece of shit and all of this. Right. So nothing ever happens from the situation. And this is where this is funny. The girl, we lose like the connection or whatever, because I didn't know how to, I guess, follow it up. It was just weird for me talking to a white woman. Excuse me, y'all. You know what I mean? So what happened was she saw that I was a photographer at the time, hit me up to book a photography session, right? Tells me I have a photo shoot with somebody, but I don't feel comfortable doing it with them. So I want to do it with you first as practice. Now, this is a $400 job. Really weird, right? And it's nude. This is just, this is
Hold on.
It's nude. She's like, I feel comfortable with you. We hung out that night, whatever.
We hung out one night. I can show you my clear titties.
One night. So
you say clear titties?
Clear titties.
So I'm trying not to be too hopeful about it. So I'm kind of trying to be like, maybe this is just white people. I don't understand or whatever like that.
Why she got clear titties?
I'm not gonna hold y'all. That's the one reason I don't do white girls. I be scared that they're gonna have the clear titties.
You talking about where you see the veins and all that?
Yeah, like the areolas,
like
not
jellyfish.
I know what you're talking about.
It's like not pink or brown. It's just skin.
I know what you're talking
Oh,
about. She ain't had those.
Skin.
I know what you're talking
It
about.
looks like a jellyfish as a nipple, but
Yeah, just clear titties.
a jellyfish nipple.
Make sure y'all go to areolaastronauts.com.
Oh my God.
Areolaastronauts.com.
But so basically what happens is when we're talking about the photo shoot, she somehow breaks down and tells me, I really don't want no photo shoot.
Duh.
I just really wanted to talk to you. We kidded off well that night, and me and the girl start hanging with each other. Next thing you know, obviously, we start rocking with each other. So one night, we're actually in the location that we're in now. Yeah. We're actually.
Question. Did she still pay for the shoot?
No, we didn't even do a shoot.
Oh,
we never
You
did
said
one.
that you saw her titties.
No. Listen, what I'm telling you.
This is once they started rocking.
She told me. This is what I'm telling you. She told me. She said, "I'm coming clean. Like I don't even want a photo shoot. I really just liked you that night, and I didn't know how to talk to you."
Was she coming clean after or before? After she got naked?
No. So no. This is before that. We on the phone. So we end up linking up, chilling. We end up rocking with each other, and now we rocking with each other a couple times, and we're doing it in the location that y'all are at here, right?
What?
This is years ago.
I told you about these couches.
It wasn't
I
on these
told
couches.
y'all about them couches.
Yo, I said the
Did I
same
or did I
thing.
not say something about these couches?
So peep though, but peep.
They're the
Your
casting
shit's
couch.
coming out.
No.
Your shit's coming out.
So this is the thing. So for those that know me, my biggest fear is driving. I don't drive. So at a certain point, the shorty, normally I'll catch Ubers, places, I do all that. The shorty is like, yo, let me take you back to your crib. So she asked me where I live. I tell her the apartment complex that I live in, and she's like, stop fucking playing.
Don't tell me she lived there too.
She's like, I live there. She gives me her joint. She lives directly behind me. So the way them Jones lined up, I'm not going to say what apartments it is, but she lived directly behind me, dog. And it was so crazy because, when you...
With her husband?
Yes. So when you're dealing with people, you end up like, cause I was rocking with her a few times before she offered this. And so I done seen like her dude pictures, and the dude was a professional fighter, right?
Oh, no.
Oh,
Like, come on. You
started going to the balcony with naked now.
This is all coming together, guys, now. You see how Dev be at the dojo? He got inspired by the
Deep down in his heart, he
transparent
just want to beat
That's
that
like the last time Dev got choked out.
That's not what happened. So this is the craziest part. Why it's so dangerous is because of how close things were. You know how you'll never see a person in your life, but you run into them one time and now you see them all the fucking time. You're like, you never existed on earth and now I see you all the time. Ever since I saw this dude like in the cage fighting, smiling, blood all on him and shit like that, Now I look out my window and just see this nigga jogging outside, punching,
Shadow boxing and shit. Shadow boxing.
Oh my God, this is fucking crazy. But meanwhile, I'm still dealing with the wife, and the craziest part is I noticed that as professional side niggas, the wives often sleep on the husbands. Like she looks at him like he not shit. Like, oh, fuck him. He's a pussy. And like from the looks of these fights,
He's not pussy.
It's not a pussy.
there's nothing. You know, there's nothing pussy about it. But then something wilder happened. So back then, I think it was like iPods, and I did music. And I guess he borrowed her iPod. She had some of my music in her iPod. Borrowed the iPod, and he was working out, and the music came on, and he ended up becoming a fan
Of your
Come on, Dad.
music.
of
You
the-
shook this man's hand, didn't you?
of the no. I've never seen. No, I've never. No, I never let that happen. But he became a fan of the music. Yeah, it was a lot that happened that was too close quarters, and you know, me and the shorty ended up like not fucking with each other for like a dumb argument or something like that. It wasn't nothing that had to do with him, but it was so many things that happened during that time where it was so close quarter. The person was right there. And this is wild. Afterwards, she started driving me because she was like, I'm going that way anyway.
Come on.
And
Dad.
she had no, it was like somehow her having the heart to do it just made me be like, fuck it. If she just,
If she could do it, then this is...
yo, she don't give a fuck. I guess I don't give a fuck.
Yo,
You know what
somebody
I mean?
get Dev a paper towel.
Yeah, I'm sweating, man.
Yeah,
It's-
he's dripping.
That's-
Yeah.
nigga,
He's
that's
thinking
nasty.
about
He
what
was
that
thinking
nigga
about
could
that
have done. Yeah, what that nigga could have done to him. He was thinking about getting that ass whooped.
Listen, y'all. That was back in the day. I'm well trained now. I'm good. You know what I'm saying?
I'm looking at him. He's like,
Yeah, I could have. Yeah, you could have seen me knocked out on World Star.
no,
You know?
I think once
Golly.
he found, like, once he became a fan of your music, if he found out you fucked him, he would have been like, I don't blame you. You fucked Deb. I love his music.
Oh,
but
hell
He
no.
ain't that white.
No, that you know what? What's that? What's those
No, I'm
people
just
called?
kidding.
What's those people called in the pornos or something? Ain't they called something?
A cuck?
Cuckold.
Oh,
Yeah.
cuckold. Yo, hold on. First off, why does Eddie in the background? He knows exactly. Eddie, what the fuck is you watching, cuz? What the fuck? Yo,
Right.
what the
Check that nigga browser
He's
history.
like, cuckold.
fuck? Anybody else dangerous situation, GB?
My shit wasn't really dangerous. My shit is always normally like disgusting. So
Yeah,
I was
sounds
like,
about
like,
right.
like I
He
was like on
almost
some
died
side. I was on
disgusting.
some side nigga shit. And, but I loved her. You know what I'm saying? Like I was in love with her, and her dude was like on his deathbed or whatever. Like he was like her dude was like literally dying. He was like in a hospital bed in the living room or whatever.
Oh,
But,
so
he was on hospice.
He was on
Yeah.
hospice.
Yeah, he was. Yeah, he
You
was
ain't
like-
fuck while he was in the room, did you?
No, I ain't
While
fuck
he was
I
downstairs.
didn't fuck while he was in the room.
Mhm.
I did fuck in the crib while he was in there before I fucked in the basement. Like in the like the washing machine and shit is at. And he was upstairs. But
Because he
what
couldn't
happened
come
was-
down. He
You could have
couldn't.
fucked upstairs. He can't come
He-
upstairs.
Yeah.
Wait,
But-
he couldn't come
but-
at all.
What happened
Bro,
was
that's
like
fucking-
nah, he was like conscious, like he was woke.
Mm-mm.
You know what I'm saying? He just was like real sick. And me and her kind of started messing with each other. And I like we was like in kind of a relationship, I guess you would say. So one day I had this cookout at my crib and shit, right? And she was there, she kicking it with me and my family and shit. And then she like go to make the nigga a plate. Like from my cookout though. So I kind of like I felt disrespected a little
A
bit.
She was like-
dying man that you
I don't
fucking his
care.
wife.
It don't
Wait,
matter.
but she was
Bro,
like, I let
it
you
don't
borrow
matter.
his pussy, but you can't let him borrow a
Listen,
plate.
so what I did was
She wasn't gonna do shit but mush it up and put it in
Guys,
his
he's not
feet,
even
too.
done. He's not
Listen,
even done.
what
Listen,
I
let's
did
just.
was, so she's
Don't
like,
tell me you
she's
pulled the
making
plug.
this nigga plate. No, she's making this nigga plate or whatever. So I'm like, yo, before you leave, like yeah, like come on, let's go upstairs real quick and shit. So she got the nigga food wrapped up and shit and everything. So I take her upstairs in the room and shit. So she like take the nigga plate, sit on the nightstand or whatever, I bomb or whatever. So she go in the bathroom.
So the food just in there
So when
getting cold.
she go in the bathroom, so I'm just looking at this nigga plate. I'm like, yeah, this bitch thinks she about to just take some of my food.
No.
So I had like a little, I had a little nut like
GB,
on my,
tell me
like
no.
on my thigh. I put that shit right in that nigga pasta salad.
No, you
Yo,
didn't.
that makes you gay.
No, I make him gay. I make him gay. That make him gay.
You gay, bro. You gay. A nigga swallowed your nut. You gay. Yo, that's crazy. A nigga ate GB's nut. Yo, you.
Yo.
GB, yo. Yo, Yo, and it's
That make him gay though.
we just finished Pride Month, bro. It's cool.
That's
Nah.
wild.
You gay, bro?
Deb, I did cook in your kitchen.
What's that mean?
That means he doesn't eat your food too.
Don't let GB touch your
Deb,
box.
why you eat his nut?
Yo, them beans was good as shit.
First off, I
I
didn't eat
use my special sauce.
First off, I didn't eat none of them beans that you made, actually. Now, nigga.
Oh, shit.
The plot twist is that GB made the potato salad.
No.
It wasn't mayonnaise.
I saw that.
First off, Monica trying to put the potato
GB
salad.
made the potato salad.
Monica, we all know you made the salad.
You're never going to make potato salad again, are you?
Thank
Yes,
God.
she is. I'm going to show her what to do.
For real?
Yes, I am. Yes, I am.
Yo,
Next
can we
cookout.
record it? Like, can we?
Yes,
can
we
that
gonna
just
make
be
a
an
whole little
episode?
vlog.
Can that be an
Yes.
episode? Can we just like bring the cameras to the kitchen and just like record?
I think that would be dope.
Wait, I
Yeah.
think
Record the
since
potato salad.
me and Monica are both mulattoes, I think it's my turn to make.
You
the
make white potato salad too?
No, I don't know. I make really good deviled eggs. I've never made potato salad though.
It's kind of the same, kind of almost.
In the same world.
But you got
Yeah.
black titties. I don't understand.
Because I don't eat mayonnaise.
Why?
Oh,
you
yeah,
black?
she-
No,
you
she
make
black.
Nah, she a
She
real
black.
She a real nigga. I thought
You
you
don't
was
eat
white
tuna
all this
fish?
time.
No, I don't eat mayonnaise.
You don't eat like tuna fish?
No, I don't.
Damn, you get too much money.
Deviled eggs has mayonnaise in it.
I'm eating salmon now. I don't eat deviled eggs either, but my mom's always tasted it for me, or whoever eats it always tastes it for me before I dish it out.
I'm never making nothing I don't eat.
Nah. I've always made them growing up. That was my job. I made the salads and I made the deviled eggs, and my mom would always eat them and be like, yo, that shit's bomb. And I never knew, but I was just
You
like,
ever taste your own vagina?
yeah.
You're not creamy.
What you mean?
What is happening?
What does that have to do with the
Because you don't like
mayonnaise?
mayonnaise, so if you were creamy, then you wouldn't like it.
What?
No, I taste great.
Then you're not
How do you
creamy.
know that you don't taste like mayonnaise?
I eat cream between Oreos, don't I? What's the
mayonnaise?
But
Are you claiming?
Yeah, it tastes like the cream filling in a Oreo cakester, bitch.
He said, "Are you claiming? Are you claiming?"
tastes like
No.
a fucking Star Crunch.
I mean, I don't stick my fingers inside of me and lick it, but like if my man eats
That's
me
a
out,
lie.
I don't.
All girls do that.
Show do.
All girls do
Or you're
that.
sticking your fingers in it. I'm tasting your fingers. Show
That's
do.
what I'm saying. So I don't personally do it, but if my man does it, that's different. Like if he eats me out, I'm a
You've
kiss
never
him.
stuck your finger in your vagina and said, "Let me just."
No, but I did it. I did the smell test.
I was about to say
Let me
that.
see
You
if
ever
I'm having
just
a good
stuck it
day.
in?
yeah. Yeah.
Stormy, you didn't do a smell test. You did
I'm
a
like-
sim test.
Listen, let my Bluetooth connect how it wants to. Thank you very
Yes.
much.
All
Said her
women
booty
taste
tooth.
themselves. Men don't taste themselves.
That's a lie.
You
And I
let
feel
other
like
men
y'all
taste
should.
you.
Because this is half the
You don't even know
problem.
if he ate it.
Bro, that's crazy, bro. I'm
No,
sorry.
if she didn't know, she fed that. She fed it to that nigga.
He didn't swallow it, GB. It's all right.
It got stuck in the tube.
Yo, that's fucked up. We didn't even tell you that was fucked up. I just want to let you know that was fucked up.
No, yeah, no,
that was very much
that's
so
like,
fucked
yeah,
up.
you're one of them like nasty
How
people.
was that a
He
dangerous?
not,
How was
he not
that?
alive though, so it don't.
I don't think y'all realize GB be
Dad, do you
threatening
realize
to.
that he just told a random ass story? Because it wasn't even dangerous in any way.
It was.
Yo, Mr. Fake Ray said he was
There
dead.
was nobody-
Everybody-
He's not alive.
No, that story didn't qualify. Pick a new one.
I can't be gay.
I've
He's
had
not
enough
alive.
of GB's story for a while. Can we
Hold
pick
on,
somebody
wait.
else?
So you
Somebody else
said,
tell
hold
the
on, wait.
story.
JB just said something that
I
want
can't be
him to
gay.
sign.
He's not living.
So if GB saying if he does something gay with a man and then the man dies, the gay thing he did with them dies
Cancels
too.
that.
No, if it's physical contact gay, is gay forever.
Okay, let me ask you a question, right? Let me ask you a question. If half the niggas on my body count died, do I now restart at
Oh
half
damn,
a lower?
she at
No.
50%.
I would ask the
If it's
question.
physical contact, but if a nigga send you a dick pic and he died, it don't count.
I would ask the question
Dick
as
pics don't
to
count anyway.
No, they do count.
why is all
If you
these
jerk,
niggas dying?
if you like play with yourself to a dead nigga, is that like necrophilia?
Necrophilia is crazy.
But I'm saying like if he did like
Like
he
if
did.
you looked at like you masturbated like Paul Walker or some shit. Like
No, because
Not
I
if it's
masturbated
a
to when
pic-
he was alive.
Yeah, not when it was a live
but he
picture.
did though.
Listen, let me get some ghost stick and mind your business.
But
Like,
you're
let me just enjoy
masturbating
myself.
to the alive version. You're not looking at a picture
The
of him in a
corpse.
casket.
Is that respectful though?
Yes,
Yeah,
honor
'cause if he was
my
a-
memory. When I'm dead, I want niggas to skeet to me every night.
so,
Oh.
you should
Every night.
you should
Honor my
definitely-
memory.
We should
Thank
definitely
you.
make a movie then. So when you die, because tomorrow not promised.
So my legacy can live on. Thank
There
you.
go.
Your son is here.
She said, I've been having
First of all, he looked just like his dad. That's not my legacy. That's his dad's legacy. I had a part in it, but it ain't like my story. Like, you know what I mean? Like, if I have a daughter, then yeah. But like, you know,
She said that's not like my story.
Story.
Father's legacy.
Yeah, she only just popped out your vagina.
No, listen, he came off my coochie shoot, but he looked just like his
Was he
dad.
playing?
Did you call it? Hold on, wait. Did you call it a coochie shoot?
A coochie shoot. He slid right on.
That sound like a big pussy.
Listen, my son was 9.5 pounds when he was born. Okay,
right.
so yeah.
I saw you asking something crazy. You was asking something that reminded me of what you just said. You asked something earlier about could like coochies be too wet?
Yo, somebody wrote into my show. I'm gonna plug Chocolate Chip and Sip right here. Make sure you tune in. But they was like, yo, I was having sex with my man and he didn't come. And he said I was too wet and he got soft and like we just ended it. Like, is that a thing? I don't think that's a thing. Is being too wet a thing? Now I do want to say
you can't reverse cowgirl if you're too wet.
She didn't say.
No, it's not even that.
She didn't say he said I was too loose. He said I was too wet.
All right, so let me explain something.
Go ahead, I'm gonna let you.
No. So you might not want to hear this, but there's a combination of the two things. He's not saying you're too. He didn't say you was too loose. But
basically, he couldn't feel no pussy.
So what happens is the coochie naturally has some form of a texture that has like a grip.
Ribby,
a grip to it.
Like a grip.
It's a
and
grip.
if you're too
it's a
wet,
grip.
You never looked at your pussy?
Right.
Never
yeah, I do
like,
Kegels. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I mean, did you look in it?
Oh, look at it.
Yeah, like you ever like put your pussy in the mirror, like and open it?
Yeah, like when I send my videos, I can see it.
Where? Let me see.
What, in
Please,
your videos?
please.
Yeah.
Come on.
So basically,
They're like pizza, right? Like pizza.
No,
it looks
don't,
like cobra.
please.
No, it looks like cobra mouth.
It's cobra mouth.
So if you look in the cobra mouth, if the cobra mouth got too much like saliva on the
You
side,
can't feel the ribs. Like
correct. So what happens is
Analogies, wow.
often this can happen if you ever use lube before and you used too much, you got too happy with it. You put the astral
One more
glide-
time, please show me one more time.
Okay. You know what I mean? And you put
hit
too
the
much.
whip.
Next thing you know, you realize it feels like nothing going on. If you look down, everything's happening, but it don't feel like nothing. So it is possible for a woman to be too wet and a nigga not feel nothing. He's not lying.
and retarded girl lube. But retarded girl spit
What?
is more slippery than lube.
I bet.
It's probably
What the
just
fuck are you saying to
It's
me?
probably more volume. It's not that it's more.
It's like wetter. It's like and it lasts
Is it
longer. Like
tackier?
the lube dries out.
Now, when we say retarded, we talking like Down syndrome, or are we talking about just a little
Nah,
slow?
Down syndrome's not retarded.
Well, what is
Sure.
retarded? What is retarded? And how y'all
Yeah. What do you
Retarded
consider
is like when they
retarded?
spit a lot. Like when the spit like run.
He means
Like
when
they kind of eyed, but not really.
Yeah.
That's Down syndrome.
No.
They're cousins. They all look like they cousins.
No,
Yeah, they all kind of look the same.
Wow.
They be
I
having fat
cannot.
asses though.
Yo, the one boy, remember the boy that had waves? They said he had drown syndrome. Yo, this nigga's waves was retarded. This nigga had the best. He had the best waves as a bald head nigga. I was almost like, yo.
Hey, yo.
Don't put this episode out, please.
No, when
Don't.
you no, I'm gonna keep it real. I'm gonna keep
You're not
it
allowed
real.
to get canceled on
Most
this
bald people don't really want to be bald. I want waves too. I would take a little bit of his Down syndrome to have the way his shit was
What the
spinning.
fuck?
But then you had spit in your beard.
Guess what? The crazy part is I would cut my beard off if I had the waves up top.
Oh my gosh.
You know there's places that could do that now. Like, you know how girls be getting the butts and the boobs. Guys be getting hairlines
Niggas
now.
always look suspect. Then just imagine y'all turn on an episode of Devinwade Show one
And
day
all of
and
a
I
sudden
just
he got a hairline.
I got 360.
I'm
Dev,
walking over and pulling that shit
for,
off.
For Halloween, you should get like a toupee, like a little
already
little
did.
man
Wait,
wig.
He had cornrows.
I had cornrows.
Really?
I just want to see
Yeah.
Dev get the tube put on, glued on, shaped up real nice just one time. I can't imagine Dev
That
with
nigga
hair.
wouldn't look right.
Nah.
I can't
I
imagine
look
Dev with hair. I
crazy.
need to
He
see
would.
it.
I would look crazy.
I
would
need
look,
to see it.
I would look crazy. Real quick, yo. If people got one, let's get a was hot. Now it's not from somebody in the crew. Do you got? I know that you got a bunch of them. I'll give
I
y'all
hate when he
one.
does this because I never know.
No, I'll give y'all one that I got off top, and it's battery commercials.
What?
Yo, when I don't see battery commercials no more. Like
Energizer Bunny type shit.
Yo, growing up, it felt like it was like battery wars. Like all day long, you seen like the Energizer Jones, the Duracell Jones. It was like showing a thing of how long the energy lasts and shit like that. But I think because a lot of shit don't come with a touchable battery, it's all like
rechargeable.
You know what
rechargeable.
It's because all the vibrators you use USB to charge it now. Now we won't give a fuck about batteries.
Yeah,
that's what was
that's
driving
facts.
it. I'm trying to tell you, it was the dildos. It was
It
the dildos,
was.
the vibrators.
I
We don't
had a
need that no
battery
more.
power operated one. That thing was trash. It literally ended up in the trash. Yeah.
Y'all don't feel like that's cheating?
And Walkmans.
No,
We
my
don't
man
use
bought me
Walkmans
mine.
either. Walkmans
if
and
you-
dildos. That's why we don't
Yo,
use
y'all
batteries.
going to desensitize and blow y'all coochies out.
But it's kind of like if your man buys you a dildo,
Desensitized.
he does that because it's meant for you to use them together. You're not supposed to use it
We
when
do
you're
it
not
together
there.
and separate.
Yeah, but when you do it separate, you kind of cheating.
Nah.
Yeah, because he
He'd
bought
be
it.
like, what? And you didn't send me a video? I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Yo,
That was a quotable. That was a 100% quotable that she just said right now. That was not made up.
Nah.
But y'all don't think y'all blow y'all coochie sensitivity out?
Oh, for sure, for sure.
Oh, wow.
I think women desensitize themselves with toys, but men like jerk off all the time and desensitize
It's not the
themselves as
same.
well. It is.
It
It's
is.
1000% the same,
Oh.
and that's why you are pounding me for 2 hours and you can't come. It's exactly the same. We're not going to get there.
It can't be because your coochie trash?
No,
Absolutely
It's
not.
because you built up a tolerance.
How do you know you got good pussy? Let's talk. Let's
Well,
discuss
you know what? I'm glad you asked. I'm glad you mentioned it. I'm glad.
Yo, let me
What?
hold on. Can I tell you a secret about
Okay.
GB?
Can I tell you a secret?
When he hold on. This
He
is something.
envisions-
Wait. I gotta show the audience this. Hold on, y'all. Bear with me, y'all. Bear with me. His legs are crossed.
He
GB
envisions.
always says that he has to cross his legs.
To go.
GB always says he got to cross his legs.
No.
No, but look, I gotta lay on my left side though.
Why you gotta lay on your left side?
Like if I masturbate, I can only come if my legs is crossed, and I gotta be able to lay it on my left side.
Like Indian style, crisscross applesauce?
No, like at the ankle.
Like what he was just doing.
like they gotta be. You know what I mean? It's like more intense. That way.
So you
Such
could
a
tell
proper
GB.
nutter.
So you could explain to GB. How do you know?
yeah, how do you know you got good pussy?
I think that I have good pussy traits, which has given me the confidence to believe that I have good pussy. Okay. I think that I'm always wet enough. I think that I have a grip, right? Like I can grip it on your dick
Mm-hmm.
and like, you know, make you
Kegels
feel the
while it's
pussy.
inside.
Yeah, I can do the Kegels while it's
Yeah.
inside,
Mm-hmm.
right? I think that it's never loose. I've never felt like somebody was throwing a hot dog down the hallway on me. So I'm assuming they wouldn't feel that on them because that's not what it feels on
You
me.
just had little pussy.
And I don't think I got. I have average size pussy.
She's average.
GB was looking for something.
Average
there.
size.
He was hoping. He was
Line you
hoping you
up.
said yeah.
Line you up.
He was actually hoping you
That
said
line,
yeah.
her boy, she's good. She's
But
good.
motherfuckers vibing weed, okay?
God, yeah, she ain't over that shit.
She was like, anyway, no.
Back to what I was saying. It's always a pleasant smell. My pH is always well regulated. I also know what my triggers are, so I don't get thrown off with my pH.
What do you mean? Explain
Yeah,
it.
please,
Because
where
women
your
throw
trigger?
that around a lot. How the fuck? What kind of scientist are you?
Yeah, what kind of triggers you got?
Well, I am a
What kind of
pussyologist.
scientist?
I got my degree from Coochie University. It's right down
How you spell it?
Coochie University, CU.
Oh, it's C.
CU.
Okay.
Oh, Q. Yeah, Q. That's Q is like our
That's the
fraternity. and
fraternity.
shit.
Oh.
Yeah,
I like that
you know, Q
Q-Chi.
chai, Q-Chi,
Wow.
till I die. You know the vibes.
Cute child.
I'm trying to hit some of that. Coochie.
But yeah,
Shoot
so
child till she die.
women's pH and their whole vaginal area is very sensitive.
Trial and
right?
error, GB.
A lot of women don't know what their triggers are for their pH, and that's why the slightest thing will make it go off. For example, for me, I can't use a certain type of condoms.
Any of them.
Okay.
So listen,
Okay,
let
you
me
one
tell
of
you,
them.
we already know what
We
type
already
games she
know
got.
what type that-
Don't wear outside
That's why
clothes on
she's
her
your
bed.
favorite baby mom.
Don't wear latex condoms.
She can't wear certain kinds.
I can't.
What are the kinds?
I can't do Magnums. Magnums will make my pussy stink in 24 hours.
Hold on, Magnum is just the difference in a size.
No, it's not. Magnum is a
It's
brand.
the lifestyle brand, though. Magnum is under the lifestyle brand.
It's Trojan.
Oh, is it? My bad, Trojan.
We know who don't use condoms.
I'm in a committed relationship with my baby daddy.
Yo, anybody's about to go grab
I
me
don't
some
gotta wear
Lifestyles
'em.
Magnum. That nigga's a liar.
Bootleg.
You caught me.
I'm crying.
Yo, that's crazy.
Oh my god!
Yo.
But yeah, also if you like, say you come from the gym and you leave like your sweaty clothes on too long, that will make your pussy stink and throw off your pH.
That's true.
If you're not drinking enough water,
If your clothes are too tight.
if your clothes are too tight, if you
Be
aren't-
fucking with a hoe.
fucking
My
wear
clothes
tight
are not too
clothes.
tight. I got all this room depth. Don't you even try to look at me.
but it's cotton, it's breathable, or like your pH can be thrown off by the type of soap your partner uses if y'all doing it raw,
If
or
you
the
don't
type
wash
of
his
lotion.
hands before he fingers you.
That part, like it's very sensitive. So a lot of times, like y'all be killing these bitches for having like stank coochie.
You know
but
what's
sometimes
crazy,
y'all be the
Stormy?
reason.
You know what's crazy? That's what I was about to say. You telling them all this information, but if they fuck with a girl that's stinky pussy, they're just
It's
gonna
her
say
fault.
you're a whore.
and your pussy
It's
stink.
you.
Wow, no, we're getting educated.
No, you're not.
Yeah, we
Dad.
getting
Shut up.
educated.
GB, no, you're not either.
Nah, before Andrew
You
goes
just,
down
you
on me,
just
I
like,
be like,
he just likes hearing the word pussy. So
wait,
he's just like, keep talking.
Before
son.
Andrew goes down on me, I'm like, did you brush your teeth? He's like,
That's another
damn.
thing.
He's like, I'll be back.
That's
So
another
you
thing.
trying to say your pussy cleaner than his teeth?
No, I'm just saying, like, say he just ate lunch. Like, I don't want that lunch in my box. You better go wash your teeth.
So I saw the
Speaking of-
lunchbox.
Oh my god!
Speaking
She
of,
said, wash your teeth. That's how the Dominicans talk. Go ahead. My bad, yo. I just flashbacks and shit. Yo, what was you about to say, Monica?
I was gonna say, speaking of like stinky breaths, like, you know, like in the morning, like before you obviously get up and get ready, and like I'm talking to the females, like when you want to give your man head, and like they think that you're like choking because his dick is too big, but the whole time you want to throw up because your breath stinks because you smell it.
Yo, seriously,
That's crazy.
stinking ass dick sucks in the morning is a thing.
Is that what's going on, bro?
She said she had the morning. She had the morning breath
don't
on
like
the
it.
dick.
Whole time he thought his dick was big.
That's what I'm saying.
It's somebody off camera, yo.
That's crazy.
Oh man, you know, we could go on and on forever about this stuff. Listen, we want to hear from y'all about the parenting topic. Make sure y'all also tune into the last episode. We found out today that GB is just disgusting. He wasn't in a dangerous relationship at all.
dangerous.
He just wanted to do, he was the dangerous person figuring out a way to get his nut in another man's mouth, which was
Wow.
wild. We found out that Stormy P's coochie is one call away. You know what I'm saying?
We also found out that niggas cream.
What?
That's what she said.
No, that's what she said.
They do, and they do, and they do.
How many? Hold up, real quick before we leave this episode.
Or should I say, she was
How
like,
really wanna know that.
how many men
have you pegged?
have you pegged?
5.
What?
What were the races of the men that you pegged?
3 were white, 2 were black.
Oh! Sorry.
You know what's crazy?
Sorry.
They probably got pegged because they didn't feel it because of how wet they were with the lube.
Yo, check this out,
Yeah,
yo.
that's the end of the episode.
Yo, this is
Like,
yo,
we gotta get
yeah.
outta here.
We appreciate everybody that watches and tunes in with us every week. Make sure you go to areolaastronauts.com for the best titty merch in the world. And if you don't go to areolaastronauts.com, then you could go to talkheavymerch.com to get all the latest Talk Heavy merch. We appreciate y'all for everybody on the cast and of course for Stormy P, who never
Yes.
ceases to amaze us.
Can I
with
talk my
her-
shit real fast?
Break
You know-
dance us out.
Yes.
Break
Listen, let me
dance us
talk my
out.
shit real fast. Make sure you guys come check out my podcast at Chocolate Chip and Sip. We drop a new episode every Thursday. And if you're in the New York area, August 6th, I'm having a show at City Winery. You can get your tickets at the link in my bio or at stormyp.com. And yeah, follow me on the gram at
that
StormyP,
crumpin'.
PEA, or at Chocolate Chip and Sip.
And that's on period.
And that's on period. All right, yo, we out of here. Yo, that's on period. Peace.
Shout out to Q Chai.
Food chai for life.
Cute child till I die.